Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here for the second time today, the second of 3 times today. And we are here at the Kentucky Speedway for the CSX IndyLights Series. It is the next to last race of the season for these guys. And that means that you gotta get a good finish now if you want to be in the championship hunt. And it's going to be kind of hard to be in the championship hunt considering the dominance that Martin Kay and Cody Smart have had this season. Martin Kay, 137 points heading into today's race, 18 points behind. It's Cody Smart. Isaac Nichols, the last winner here in the CSX IndyLights Series, is 25 points behind. 38 points behind is Eric Almenart, and Julius Anderson, 43 points behind coming into today's event. Now, the finale race of the season, the Freedom 50, is a double points race this year. It hasn't been that way the past couple of seasons, but this year it is a double points race. So winning that race would award you 60 points towards the championship, while last place will get 14 for that race. So the gap is 46 points. If you are not within 46 points of the points leader at the end of the day, you are not in championship eligibility anymore. And your chances of winning the IndyLights Series Championship are 0. But if you stay within 46 points of Martin Kay, or whoever's going to be the points leader at the end of this race, you still have a chance at the championship heading into the finale race at Indianapolis, which will be next Friday for the Freedom 50, and it's going to be a 20-lap race at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway over there. But for now, we got this one here at the Kentucky Speedway, 12 laps, a dash race here for the Kentucky 30K. Let's go ahead and get these guys to roll off here for this 12-lap event around this very fast 1.5-mile racetrack for these Indy cars. And last year in this race, we had a different leader in every single lap except for the last 2 laps, where Tyler Riddy actually happened to lead the last 2 laps of the race. But anyway, starting lineup rolling on the bottom of your screen. Max Anderson, bonus point towards the championship for him. Starting on the pole alongside the number 35 of Igor Barreto. Then we got the points leader, Martin Kay, and the number 84. Starting alongside Thomas Troxel in the number 30. Got the number 25. That is Richard Kingard starting alongside the 6 of Paul Minnick. We got Tristan Allen and Reagan Whitlock in row 4, Eric Almenart and Griffin Lynn in row 5, Adam Lewis and Isaac Nichols, the last winner here in the CSX IndyLights Series. Then it's the 41, Julius Anderson, the Pikes Peak winner, and the 34 of Cody Smart, who comes into this race only 18 points behind. Of course, doesn't really matter where you start because we passed like crazy here, and in 3 laps, Cody Smart could be out front. Green flag is out in the air here at the Kentucky Speedway for the Kentucky 30K in the CSX IndyLights Series, and Anderson in the number 13, Max Anderson, has the advantage. But here he comes, Martin Kay, the points leader here in the CSX IndyLights Series. He's been the most dominant guy of this season, the defending champion, going to take the lead away from the number 13. And you see these guys already fanning out, 4 wide, 3 wide in most places, and 3 wide for the lead. They're 3 wide at the line between Almenart, Tristan Allen, and Martin Kay. At the line, Martin Kay barely edged out Tristan Allen. Here comes the 21 of Adam Lewis with Julius Anderson behind him. It's possible we might see a crash in today's race. Slightly possible. It could happen. But you see these guys, they're fanning out pretty wide here, and they could definitely go 4 wide, and 4 wide might result in a crash here today at Kentucky. Adam Lewis leads lap number 2. Griffin Lynn to the inside of him for the lead. Here comes Cody Smart. And remember what I said at the start of the race, Cody Smart could be in the lead in 3 laps. He started last, well, in 3 laps, actually 2.5 laps to be exact. He is now the leader here at the Kentucky Speedway. And the number 34, Cody Smart, with a chance of taking the points lead heading into the final race of the season. They're 4 wide. Martin Kay in the middle of all that. He was 4 wide there for a moment. Tristan Allen, Reagan Whitlock, Adam Lewis, Griffin Lynn, kind of all 4 wide there in the middle. It looks like they're going to fan it back down the 3 wide for now. Back up front, Igor Barreto now out front here in number 35. We've got 12 laps, 14 cars. I swear, the way these guys pass, we could have 14 different leaders in this race. We probably will. They might not necessarily all lead at the line, but at some point, I believe everybody's going to lead at some point in this race. It's bound to happen. 4 wide again. You got to watch for this. Reagan Whitlock, Adam Lewis. I believe that's Max Anderson, the pole sitter, and number 13 with Igor Barreto. They are still 4 wide. They might be going 4 wide for the lead now. They were going 4 wide for a moment up front. Now it's Julius Anderson who has taken the lead away from Richard Kinghart. Adam Lewis back to the inside with Eric Almenhart behind. That's Almenhart's old ride. Cody Smart behind him. Oh my goodness gracious. Surprised I haven't done that yet this season. That's Almenhart's old ride, and I think Eric Almenhart every time I see that yellow 34. This is getting crazy up front, guys. They're not going to make it the whole race without crashing. They just don't see it. Martin Kay coming very close with Tristan Allen, and now would be very big if Martin Kay were to crash in this race. We might go 5 wide. They almost went 5 wide through the corner. They did not do so. Julius Anderson is still out front on the 41, and it was that number 41 that won here last year with Tyler already driving the machine. So that 41 knows how to stay out front for consecutive laps here at Kentucky. It's very hard to do so, but Julius Anderson's going to figure it out halfway through the Kentucky 30K here at Kentucky. Paul Minnick, Eric Almenhart, Tristan Allen on the inside lane. Somehow they figured it out when they were going 4 wide, and we're still racing here at the Kentucky Speedway. And if they were to crash, that would probably end the race. Tristan Allen to the inside of Julius Anderson. Anderson's going to lead a 3rd lap, but he's not going to lead the next one with these guys going 4 wide for the lead. Adam Lewis to the inside of Richard Kinghart and Tristan Allen. Now Griffin Lynn to the inside of the 21, and Lynn's going to take it away from Adam Lewis. Here's Cody Smart in the 34. The big thing is you just got to be in the right place at the right time. That's how this race is every single year. One of the craziest races on NAPAFIN every single year, I can tell you that much. Griffin Lynn clears Max Anderson for the lead. 3 laps to go in the Kentucky 30K. We got Reagan Whitlock. Eric Almenhart's finding his way on the inside very frequently here. Martin Kay's on this inside late in the going. If he were to win this thing, it would be hard for anybody to surpass him in the point standings at Indianapolis. But look at these guys all over the place. Coming to 2 laps to go. Griffin Lynn's going to lead yet another lap. Not as much passing for the lead this year as we had last year, but still, look at this. 4 wide for 2nd position. Julius Anderson back to the inside. He's going to put Martin Kay on the outside lane. And Griffin Lynn's trying to pull away in the number 81. I just do not see him winning this thing. Richard Kinghart, Tristan Allen, they keep on battling for 2nd place. That's allowing Griffin Lynn to stay out front. But will he be able to do it on this final lap? White flag in the air in the Kentucky 30K. Here comes the 34, Cody Smart, trying to take the points lead away from Martin Kay at the end of this one. It's not going to happen for him. At least he's not going to win the race. Here comes Adam Lewis in the 21. 2 final corners here at the Kentucky Speedway, and Griffin Lynn, I believe, is going to hold them all off. Will it get to the inside of him? Yes, they will. Not quite. Griffin Lynn will win the Kentucky 30K here in the CSX IndyLights Series. And he led the final few laps there of this race, so a very interesting thing that he did there. And the good thing is, we did not have a big crash in this one, and all 14 drivers safe at the end of this 12-lap dash here at the Kentucky Speedway. But Griffin Lynn, the winner, in the number 81. He led the last 4 laps, I do believe, of this race. I thought we would see a lot more passing for the lead near the end, but Lynn was able to hold them all off there. And the average speed around this 1.5-mile racetrack was over 200 miles per hour. That's how fast they go here. And they'll be going faster than the Indy cars later tonight at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, when those guys are going to be racing around this Kentucky Speedway for their 11th race of the season. But Griffin Lynn, the winner of the Kentucky 30K. Max Anderson, Eric Almenhart, Adam Lewis, and Reagan Whitlock, the top 5. Take a look at the rest of the standings right there. And Martin Kay finished 10th, so he did not really gain too many points in this one. Cody Smart did finish ahead of him, but Martin Kay will remain the points leader at the end of the day. And, of course, you guys will see the point standings at the end of the video. And if you are not within 46 points of Martin Kay, you are out of the championship hunt in the CSX IndyLights Series. So, Sorry if that's the case. But anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. We got the Haas IndyCar Series, their race here from the Kentucky Speedway coming up at 5 p.m. tonight. And then Indy 250 week begins tomorrow with qualifying for the IndyCar Grand Prix in the Haas IndyCar Series. Thank you guys very much for watching. Congratulations to Griffin Lynn. And I will see you guys later.
My jetpack kicks. Hover, hover, hover. I can see the world in my jetpack kicks. Luke Skywalker, Marty McFly, man up in the moon.